Hello. Welcome back to our Rule of the Waves 3 playthrough of Italy, starting in 1890, Mare Nostrum. It's currently early 1964, and the whole scenario is coming near to an end. We got a couple of ships under construction, but we are terribly short on money. Our budget is just very low. We got some tension going, but we'll be lucky if we can get any kind of money out of the government. So that's our situation. We've got construction going for the next 2 years, so we don't have to really concern ourselves too much about what's going to pop out there for a while. In the meantime, we got a few submarines that are under construction, so in about a few months, maybe we can consider starting the battleship that we designed, because that'll give us, if that's about 10 submarines or so, that should give us 2,900-ish money, and that'll fix our balance a little bit. I want to note again that we've passed 200 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! Thank you all so much for subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you. And here's to 250 or even 300 someday. But for now, we're going to make a copy of the game just in case they throw another update at us. And let's start pressing some buttons. Okie dokie. Spain, tension rises, blah, blah, blah. Increased air-to-air value of heavy jet fighters. Excellent. We just developed a new heavy jet fighter. CAP forces enemy aircraft to launch anti-ship missiles with lower hit rates. Good. Excellent. We'll probably have tension coming down here due to the recent war again for a little while. Let's see here. If we want to build the Roma, it's going to be expensive. So let's wait a couple more months before we start it. Let's see here. The Air Force wants a larger share of the defense budget to finance their strategic bomber. The Department of Defense wants us to reduce the Navy budget. We get prestige minus budget or minus prestige. We'll just say minus prestige. We need our budget. Sorry. And we lost 4 points of prestige. Whatever. That's why we have it. That's why we have it. All right. There's been an upheaval in the Falkland Islands, Spain, sending force there. Let's issue an ultimatum. Get some double tension with Spain going. We don't really care about the rebellion happening there. It's none of our business. We just want some tension. Got to get it where we can get it at this point. We really are just running on fumes at this point as a nation. Let's not be limited. We'll take prestige and tension. Although that might not be too bad of an idea to take that in order to shrink everybody else's navy, but at this point, who cares? All right, let's start building the Roma. There we go. That's going to take about 4 years. It's going to be summer of 1968 by the time it pops out. 15 additional destroyers. Of course, sir, we can do that. We will build the old Gold Digger Special. So we need destroyers. There we go. We'll build, I think they wanted 15 of them. Yeah, 15, so we'll build 15, I guess. There we go. Nice, they're very cheap to build. 73 each. Not too shabby. I wouldn't mind building a few more Leon class destroyers, but let's let our budget float for a little while here. just a little bit longer. Japan. Do we care what Japan's doing? Not really, but we lose prestige, so we'll go for double tension with Japan too. Okie dokie. And is it time that we build a few more Leones? Maybe a couple more? I think we could do that. Is there anything that needs to be refit right now? 1961 on the Anconas, so they're fine. The kite class looks like it probably will need a refit here in the next year. So let's do that now while we have time. So open it for a rebuild. We're just replacing the machinery. We're just a 1 year rebuild. We're not going for anything too crazy here. Anything we need to worry about? No. All right. Can we have a lot of weight remaining. Do we add a light SAM to the, I don't know, like the aft or something with 2 tubes? What if we do decrease 1 tube? We can't do it. All right. So delete it and save and finish 1 year rebuild. Blah de da da. And that costs a significant portion of our budget actually to do. Okie dokie. The Falkland rebels have been crushed. Normally I love this free prestige, but we can't afford to get rid of our tensions. Gotta keep the tensions. Looks like we're starting to build up a little bit of a bank again. So is there anything we need to worry about with that? Not really. The Panteras, 1956. They're going to need rebuilds too. So let's see how expensive that's going to be. Just replace the machinery. 8 months, 329 per month. So we'll just start doing those. And go. And France goes up, but then they come back down. Fine. Let's see here. We should prepare for war by spending more money on the Navy. Let's do that. Medium and heavy SAMs can be launched against surface targets. Interesting. And our heavy jet fighter is ready to roll. Cool. Let's start rebuilding some Panteras. We'll do 6 more. Rebuild them. Those. And we'll do 3 more. Get them done now. And we'll do 2 more. There we go. Let's see here. Budget, prestige, tension. Let's go for just budget here. This is just the long-term thing, but there's only a few years left, so it doesn't matter too much. I just don't want the tension to push too high now. We have good tension, but it might go up due to the fact that we control Corsica still. So we don't want to just get slammed with another war with uh, France before we're ready, especially when we have our Peregrine there and refit. Wow, this is our one chance to have to be friends with Britain. We'll say sure, let's be friends. Gain a prestige? Nope, we don't gain a prestige. That's okay. That's all right. And we'll do the same here with Japan in regards to Russia. We're to make this agent a national hero. He's been caught spying on the U.S. Hopefully, we get a prestige out of it. We're at zero tension with the U.S., so it doesn't matter. Nope, no prestige. I was hoping to get back up to 80, but it's okay. And let's start refitting the rest of these Panteras. Okie dokie. Then that way we'll have them kind of being spat out here in staggered flights, I guess. The kite is 4 months away from its rebuild. Its little pal, it's going to be this Peregrine. They're going to team them up, so we'll have two aircraft carriers in that group, and then we'll have the Pisa, which will pop out, and that'll be our new heavy, not heavy. Well, it'll be a heavy cruiser, but it'll be our foreign station cruiser. All right, the first of the gold diggers is finished. There's really nothing we can do with the gold diggers. They have nothing going on. Do we want to leak sensitive technology? At this rate, it doesn't matter anymore. The scenario is about done, so we're going to take the budget. Okay, reconnaissance pods increase spotting probability for recon versus ships. We'll take it. Look at that. The monthly balance is actually balanced. And we're just a few months away from the kite being finished for its upgrade, its refurbishment. Improved ASW capabilities. Don't mind if we do. And is that all of the gold diggers done? It's all the gold diggers, so we can delete them. Be gone. They're very cheap to maintain, but they're doing us no good, and they have no combat capability. They're just liabilities. So we will scrap them. We're not selling to Spain. Not this time around. But we will build. Let's see here. Show order designs. Where are... There's the Leons. They cost 450, said 900 for two. So we'll do 4 of them. All right. So Russia and Japan are fighting. Japan loses a light cruiser. I think Japan can afford it at this point. So we're going to build 4 more Leons. And then we're 6 months away from the Pisa and the Peregrine, essentially. Yeah, we'll take this offer. We'll build another Leon. Let's not be limited. Actually, keep an appearance of being reasonable, but don't agree to anything. And we might get lucky here. Mm, there we go. That's what we needed. No action. Trying to build a few more Leons, I guess. And go. Improved 3-inch guns. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter anymore. Although 3-inch guns would have been nice to... The improved ones would have been cool to install on the Roma, potentially. That's about it. Okay. We're back into a positive monthly balance here. We have a decent yearly budget now. So is there anything that needs to be updated here real quick? Not really. The Peregrines are 1962. 61. The Belzano is going to be going down the drain here shortly. And we've got some 1960 Leone refits, so those are fine. Everything's up to date for once. So maybe we'll consider. We are coming up to the near the end of the rebuild in these Panteras. That's going to free up another what 1,200 or about 1,300. So we're at a 1,400 balance to deal with here. So what could we build? Do we build more submarines? We currently already have 80 submarines, which is more than anybody else. I think we're good on those. Even if we get into a war, I think we're okay. What we need is tonnage. So what could we build for about 1,400 per month? The answer is not much, but we're going to have a decent amount of money here soon with this Peregrine and the Pisa finishing up. So maybe we'll build like some budget aircraft carriers. So let's take a look at what we could do here. So what if we designed aircraft carriers that go 30 knots? Geez, those are big. 30 knots. Let's go down to 1-inch belt, 1-inch deck. We'll go with all or nothing armor, or maybe flat. It doesn't matter, I guess. They have 3-inch main guns, which are really just auto-loading AA guns. So like 400 rounds of ammo for that. Get rid of a fire control position. We have 1 light SAM. That's a lot of aircraft. So let's crank it down to like 80 aircraft, or maybe let's do 70, 75. 75 aircraft. We'll add another. Oh, hang on, what happened? Oh, okay. The missile type popped up behind my screen. We'll do another light SAM on the port midships with 2 tubes. And let's edit the reloads to like 30. Edit reloads to 30. Again, we're just going for something budgety. Hopefully the cap will protect us. There's 105 heavy AA, which is pretty sweet. Torpedo defense is good. Range is good. In fact, we could probably take the torpedo defense down by 1. That saves us another 500 tons. Hang on, let's see what we can do here. So let's start lowering the displacement. We're currently at 132,000 for the build. 132,000. That brings us down to 112,000. So that saves us 20,000 on the build overall. It's not too bad. Go down another 100 tons. And our top side looks decent. 75 aircraft, that's not too shabby. That gives us, if we do squadrons of 15, that gives us what, 5 squadrons? It has some ASW value as well, not like a ton, but actually a pretty decent amount. And then, what do we add? Some secondary guns. They're not going to be dual purpose, so it doesn't matter, does it? Add port wing, double turret, 119 heavy AA. You know, this isn't horrible. This isn't like bad at all, really. It's 36,000, 36,500 displacement. Let's see here. All or nothing. Okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. We could start building like a couple of these actually. So suggest a name. Peregrine, the kites, the peregrine. How about um how about the hawk class? There we go. We can start building a couple of those. We can oh, we get double tension with somebody. We'll say Spain and gain some budget. Thank you. It was quadruple box launchers from medium SSM. So Japan and Russia trade light cruisers. Fine. Oh, we have actually a lot of money right now. We're looking pretty good here. Let's hmm, let's build another Roma class to go with the first. I don't think it'll even be done before the game's basically over, but we'll give independence to Dalmatia. Sure, that's fine. We don't want to tank our prestige again. We'll take budget plus tension. Nice. It only raised it with Austria. Cool. And look at that. We have a nice budget here again. So we got two Romas under construction. Boy, this would have been nice about 5 years ago. Let's not let ourselves get dragged into problems. We don't want to crank up tension with Austria any more than we have to. Another Roma? 40 months? You know what? Well, thank you, but we can't do that right now. And let's lower tension with Austria for once. It's like the first time we've ever deliberately tried to lower tension with Austria, I think. So this is the new Russian light cruiser. They have Sea Whiz. That's nice. Russia loses light carrier. So let's build two of the Hawk class. And let's check our research. So anti-aircraft. Let's put that on high. And is there anything we can lower here? Let's take a let's lower ship design. We have the advantage there. We get missile boats. We'll lower light. We'll lower that, and torpedo technology doesn't matter as much anymore, so we'll lower that. And I know it's too little, too late, but oh, hang on. Let's go to the air group screen. So let's add an air unit. We'll add the special squadron first, so we know how much we're working with here. There we go. And then we will add heavy jet fighters, night capable, 15 of those. Let's copy and paste. This puts us at 45. Paste. Puts us at 60. And now let's do the jet attacks. So 15 and paste. There we go. That gives us 90 aircraft, right? Uh, 30, 30, 30, yes. And we need to assign this to the sixth carrier group. There we go. Now we have two in each group. We're looking a little bit more like a real Navy again. The piece is finished. Maybe we should develop a new jet attack. Let's check out our aircraft types. Jet attack, it's been almost 10 years. Jeez. Let's go for bomb load and speed. Okay, that puts us at 25 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and call this one here. I'm recording this very late, so this will be going up later today, so I have to go schedule that, and then I'll come back and record another episode so I can get ahead a little bit here. But I appreciate y'all for being here, and I will see you next time.